Good evening. Thank you for being here with us. Cleveland city leaders encouraged by the reduction in violent crime they say they saw this summer. As I first told you last night in my exclusive interview with Mayor Justin Bibb, double-digit decreases in homicide specifically. The mayor gave us an early look at those numbers, the new ones, that he says reflect the efforts of the city, its partners, and the community with a summer plan that targeted 5 criminal hotspots with increased police and resources. But he stressed that the work is far from over.
And sadly, that was made clear just hours later as another teenager was shot and killed in the city. News 5 anchor Tessa DeTiro sharing now what we learned today about the drop in crime and what comes next.
This is video from our overnight news tracker near Rondell Road and St. Clair Avenue. You can see the scene marked with dozens of shell casings. And police tell us a 17-year-old was killed and a 16-year-old was hurt.
We lost many lives as well this summer due to violent crime. Just last night, a young person, a teenager, was murdered. One homicide is too many.
Despite what happened overnight in the Collinwood neighborhood, statistics shared by city leaders Wednesday are promising. The city reports a 13% drop in violent crime this summer.
Data means one thing, but I don't want anybody in our city scared of gunshots.
In November 2023, a 15-year-old boy and a 13-year-old boy were shot at Public Square about an hour after the Christmas tree lighting. As part of the summer crime crackdown, patrols beefed up at Public Square. Now, if you're in that area, you're going to see new signs like this one, pointing out a curfew. Did you know there was a curfew?
I did not know there was a curfew.
City leaders tell me the curfew was already on the books.
It is going to be enforced. We're going to warn people, and then we're going to actually start citing individuals who are in violation of our ordinance that's currently on the books.
Nancy Harrison lives on Public Square. She walks her dog often, even after the sun goes down.
I have not personally felt unsafe, but the other evening I saw a young woman and her 2 children sleeping on the green grass.
I spoke with the manager of Rebowl Wednesday afternoon, the restaurant behind me that is in the heart of Public Square. He tells me that pretty much every morning when he comes in, he has to clean up the mess left over from the night before. So he's in favor of the curfew.
It's way overdue. They need a curfew here because there's just too much shenanigans going on at night, too much drug dealing and too much craziness down here.
Police said if people are just passing through, they won't be cited.
Some people do walk their dogs in the middle of the night. Sometimes the dogs want to walk in the middle of the night.
Neighbors and business owners tell me they'll be watching over the next few months to see if the curfew crackdown has an impact.
Citations, particularly for people who can't afford to pay whatever they're supposed to pay, rarely do any good.
It's a first step in the right direction,
In Cleveland, Tessa DeTiro, News 5.
And taking a closer look at the numbers now, Cleveland police report homicides are down 37% and felonious assaults, which includes shootings, are down 13%.
So News 5 was the first to tell you about the city's plans to beef up the enforcement of prohibited hours at Public Square. I learned about that push during my exclusive interview with the mayor last night, where we also talked at length about the city's fight against violent crime, including efforts to keep children from getting into trouble by supporting grassroots organizations in the faith-based and nonprofit communities to help keep them off the streets.
To divert them from getting involved in criminal activity so they can have a productive life. And I think all of these things working together have helped us to reduce violent crime in our city.
But still, when we're out talking with families, they still tell us they worry about their children's safety. They don't feel safe. How do you improve that, the sentiment of how people feel in the city?
Data is one thing, but perception is another thing as well. And we have more work to do.
The mayor telling me he thinks it is important, though, to highlight the progress so residents do know that the trend line is going in a better direction in their city. But he says he knows that work certainly is not done and said the city won't let up on trying to bring down crime. You can see more of my conversation with the mayor by checking out this story on our News 5 app and website.